holidays, everyone. This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. We are doing our Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, extravaganza show, and every other holiday I may have forgotten. Why? Because of the fact that we're not going to do anything till after Christmas, and I just wanted to personally thank everyone for making this a wonderful year and helping the channel grow as much as we did. If anyone told me, and I've said this a million times, that we would have over 5,000 subscribers and over 500,000 views in under 16 months, I would think you were crazy. But I do appreciate everyone. I hope everyone has a safe holiday. And we're going to get right into the extravaganza right away by going into the New York Giants against the Baltimore Ravens. All right, guys. Maybe it's the holiday season. Maybe it's the eggnog. Maybe it's the rum. Maybe it's the Grand Marnier. Maybe it's the beer. Maybe it's everything else that I've been doing to make myself festive. But I've got this feeling, and I've had this feeling that I had even going back to when we got ready to play Seattle, and I gave it a stamp of approval. I'm doing it again. I am saying right now, I'm not predicting the score yet, but the New York Football Giants will beat the Baltimore Ravens this Sunday. Stamp it. Guaranteed. It's got the Santa Claus stamp of approval from Online Big Blue. And here's the reasons why. Now, people thought I was ludicrous last time when I called the Seattle game, and I don't care who the Giant quarterback is. I don't care if it's Daniel Jones. I don't care if it's Colt McCoy. This game is going to be won on defense. And I was looking at some film, and I was looking at the Ravens team as a whole as an offense. And honestly, what I'm seeing is the Giants defense matches up extremely well outside of Lamar Jackson to the Ravens offense. Now, Lamar Jackson is a special talent all on his own. He's got over 800 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns, over close to 2,500 yards passing, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He is a special talent by himself. And we saw what the Ravens were when he's not in the game. You know, Robert Griffin III, whatever happened to him. Trace McSorley, I can never say that name. He was never going to be the option. It's always going to run on and run through Lamar Jackson. So you're never going to stop or completely contain Lamar Jackson. But the thing is, the Giants really match up well in certain regards to the secondary and regards to stopping the run against Baltimore. All right, Marquise Brown has 49 receptions for 700 yards. Mark Andrews has 48 receptions for 598 yards. And you got Willie Snead. Outside of Brown, I'm not overly concerned about the receiving core. I'm really not. And, of course, Andrews is a tight end. Andrews only started 2 games this season. And then we have, so I'm not worried now as much. Now, Andrews to me is more of an Evan Ingram type. He's more of a receiver / tight end / H-back. But I'm not overly concerned about the matchup. I think the maturation of our young linebacking core with Cam Brown, Carter Coughlin, and even Tate Crowder, even though Tate Crowder is ranked like number 38 by Pro Football Focus, I think they match up well. And the same with the secondary. I think our secondary, matches up extremely well if we have James Bradbury back against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the key will be containing Lamar Jackson. And I've said this before, Lamar Jackson is a special talent all on his own. We couldn't contain Kyler Murray. Well, we contained him to a point, but he did run for over 50 yards. But Kyler runs out of necessity. Lamar runs out of it's one of his options. I mean, literally, he could either pass or he could just take off. He probably has the ability to pick which option he wants because he has the size and the speed and the strength. But I'm thinking you keep people like Blake Martinez, Xavier McKinney in the middle of that field. Same thing with Peppers. It'll be a interesting matchup. And I think if you limit, of course, Lamar Jackson, that I believe you are going to be able to control the game. Now, yes, they did put up 40 against Jacksonville and 47 against the Browns and 37 against the Cowboys, or 34 against the Cowboys. But they also gave up 42 points, and they were playing Jacksonville. their defense is susceptible. And that's the thing to me. Their defense can be had. Even with the amount of talent they have on that defense, it still can be had. I mean, just take a look at our old buddy Yannick Ngakoue. Everyone wanted Yannick. Where has Yannick been this entire season? I mean, he hasn't had a bad season, but he hasn't had the season that everyone thought he would be having. Now, I understand he was traded twice, so in a year, and that's tough as it is. I thought Calais Campbell would have more of an impact. You know, he's only got 27 combined tackles, 4 sacks. What's his name? And you got the linebacker. What is it? Juden? I can't remember his name. I mean, he's got 5 sacks. I mean, their biggest players in reference to the amount of tackles come out of the secondary. It's Clark, their safety, with 88 tackles. You got Elliott and you got Humphreys. So you got your 2 safeties and your cornerbacks are leading your team in tackles. Oh no, I'm sorry, Patrick Queen. I forgot Patrick Queen. I liked Patrick Queen. I wanted the Giants to draft Patrick Queen. I thought he was going to be a good linebacker. But the defense, I have a feeling like I said, I think the defense can be had. Yes, I understand they have Marcus Peters, and I understand that Jimmy Smith is hurt, and I understand that the Giants, in reference to the talent level on the receiving core, is not up to speed or up to snuff. And you're sitting there thinking, well, Tim, you're telling me all these things that the Baltimore Ravens have going their way against a putrid Giant defense and offense, and you're telling me they're going to win. Yeah, but I'm also going to tell you they've given up 34 points, 28 points, 28 points, 23 points, 30 points, 42 points. They are susceptible. And what I'm thinking is if you really think about this, you start with the run. You attack that front 7 of theirs. And you know what? It's the same thing, like I said, if we do against Seattle. You attack the run. You attack with the run. You just keep attacking. You attack, you attack, you attack. And then what happens is you set yourself up for the pass in the second quarter. It's the same thing I even said against Cleveland. If we kept the Cleveland game under 7 going into halftime, I told you we have an opportunity to win. We didn't do that, but that's neither here nor there. But that's the thing. If we are able to keep this game close in the half going into halftime, and we are able to control the clock and control the momentum, and I know Joe Judge does not believe in momentum, and he does not believe in that. He believes that there's no such thing as changeover of momentum. But if we control the momentum of this game, and we take it to the Ravens, and we sit there and we run Morris and Gallman, and we stay committed to the run. I think one of the biggest issues we had in the Cleveland game was we did not stay committed to the run. Same with the Cardinals game. We were not committed to the run, plus the fact that we couldn't get off the field on defense. I mean, especially last week, you got 2 90-plus yard drives that ate up like 16 minutes. I mean, that's crazy. But if we stay committed to the run, and then we work and we set up the play action, and we keep it within 6 going into halftime, we're going to win the game. And I'm not predicting what the score is going to be yet, but I'm telling you right this is going to be. You thought the Seattle game was a shocker. We'll get more in depth on this on Friday, but you thought the Seattle game was the shocker. I'm telling you right now, guaranteeing it. I'm going to stamp it on the video, mark it down. Yes, New York Giant fans, there is a Santa Claus. We will beat the Baltimore Ravens on the 27th of December. So once again, I wish everyone have a happy holiday and stay safe. Stay with your family. Count your blessings, because you know what, this year has been crazy, and if it's been good for you or bad for you, you have to hope that if it's good, it continues, or if you had a rough year, that it gets better in 2021. I know we've had some ups and downs in the online Big Blue House, but you know what? You get together as a family, you get together as a Giants nation, and we're all in this together. And again, I'd like to wish everyone happy holidays. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could subscribe, if you could ring that bell, I think you know what that means. That'd be awesome.